Hello my dear children. Today I am back with a fun science experiment. We will be learning about objects which can sink and float. For that I have got some objects in my tray. I have got a tub with water and I have got a checklist which says sink, float, sink, float. So children, before we begin, let me tell you the meaning of sink and float. Objects which go deep inside are called to be sinking. Okay, they sink in the water. And objects which stay up on the surface of the water are said to be floating. So let's see which object sinks and which object floats. Let me take this comb and see where it goes. See, this comb is floating on the water. It's up on the surface, so we say it is floating. The comb floats on water. So I'll put it here under float. Next, I have a lock. This is a lock. Let me put it in water and see what happens. Oops! It went deep inside. So we say that it sinks in water. The lock sinks in water. Okay. So I will put it in sink column. Next, let me try putting this spoon in water. This also went deep inside. So we say the spoon sinks in the water. The spoon sinks. Now let me take this leaf. So as you can see children, the leaf is up on the surface. We say the leaf is floating in water. This leaf is floating. So let me put it under the float column. Now let's check what happens to this safety pin. The safety pin goes down. Let me check this pin. The pin also went down. Let me put some pebbles now. Oh, they also went inside. What about this key? The key also went down. Let me try this pen, this marker pen. This is floating. The marker pen is floating in water. Now I'll take this ribbon. So the ribbon goes deep inside. Now I'll put the clothes peg. The clothes peg is floating. Let me take this ball now and see what happens. The ball is floating. We say the ball floats in water. Now I have this wooden piece. This is also floating in water. Next, I have a block. Let us put it in. Even the block is floating in water. Now I have a fork. Let me put it inside. Oh, so the fork also goes deep inside. The fork sinks in water. I have many such things. Let's see what happens to each one of them. See, the cotton became heavy. It soaked water and it went deep inside. Alright. I have this ice cream stick which is floating. I have this rubber band which is floating. I have this hairpin which went deep inside. A pen which is floating. This paint tube, let's see what happens. That also went inside. Okay, it wants to stand. Let it stand. Now I have this small stick. This is also floating. It's made of wood. This is made of wood. This is wood. So these are floating, children. Can you see? And I have an orange. See, the orange is floating. Children, the orange is floating. Let me put it again. So it's floating. Okay, it's floating. It didn't go deep inside. It's floating, as you can see. Alright, children. So even you can do this experiment at home and find out which things sink and which things float. Till then, bye-bye.